Yes, it is audible and screen is visible. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in previous class we have studied regarding agent discovery. Yes. So agent discovery, like it is nothing but agent advertisement and agent solicitation. Yes. So now we are going to see the next topic of your second unit, which is agent registration. So what do you mean by an agent registration? So how it is going to register itself, like how a mobile node is going to register itself as an for an other network. Yes. So the main purpose of this registration is to inform the home agent of the current location of for a correct forwarding of packets or not. Yes. So the registration of an home agent of an current location is going to be exist in correct order or not, like it is going to transmit the packets. Like for example, a source address is going to transmit some packets to the mobile node of your home network. Like if a home network of that particular mobile node is going to change its position to its foreign network, if this has been occurred, then the home network is not going to have a mobile node in the home network. Yes. So if suppose if it changes its network to the other network, then what is going to be happen, that we have seen in here agent discovery by using agent advertisement and agent solicitation. Yes. So here how the registration is going to be occurred in your mobile node, whereas like a mobile node should register itself for the other network. Like I said, VLR is going to take the information from HLR. So a mobile node should register into the other network by certain rules and regulations. Like it should have some registration of that particular mobile node when traveling from, it's changing from one location to the other location. So that we are going to see it in of two types, like I said in previous class. So it can be via like foreign agent. Yes. So registration sent from mobile node to foreign agent. If it is accepted, agent forwards request to the home agent. Yes. So list of maintained visited nodes that can be displayed here. Like for example, if we see the previous diagram, like it is going to send, as I said, it is of a three-step process. Like a source address is sending some information to the home network of the mobile node, whereas it is a direct process. Like a source node address is going to send some information to the destination, like like a home network is the destination address. So this destination address is nothing but a home network, that it is going to receive the information from SA to DM. Yes. So by using an router called as home agent. Yes. So this is a direct process, and this we are going to call it as an first process of your IP packet delivery. If we are going for the second process of this IP packet delivery, like SA is going to send some information to the destination, but the home network of this particular mobile node is changing its location to the foreign network, then what is going to happen, the location of this particular mobile node is changing its place to a for other network. Yes. So for that purpose we are going to introduce something called as a care of address. Like by using care of address, it can say that the location of this home network is here. Yes. So this is the second process that we have seen in your IP packet delivery. Yes. So the third process, which is nothing but if second process only, So it is directly knowing that the mobile node is changed from its location and entered into the other network. So that particular network can that network of your mobile node details can be noted by the foreign agent, and that foreign agent is going to communicate with home agent and to the source address. This is the second step. Third step, while communicating with source address to destination address, like a source address is going to communicate with the home agent, and this particular home agent does not know, like mobile node where it has been changed its location, changed its location to other network. Like if for example the mobile node has been changed its location to the other network called a foreign network, then that particular mobile node should indicate, like it should say, like I have changed my location and I am sharing the location with the foreign agent. The foreign agent is going to communicate with the home agent. Yes, so this is a third process, like we are going to communicate. So here also we are going to directly communicate with the foreign agent. Registration sent from the mobile node, registration sent by the mobile node from the mobile node to the foreign agent, and if it is accepted only, it is going to communicate with the home agent. Otherwise it is going to discard the foreign agent of this particular mobile node, because if some other network of mobile node is going to be placed in the other network, then it cannot accept. This foreign agent is not going to accept the foreign networks of your mobile node. If it is accepted only, then if it is correct only, then the process is going to be done with the communication can be done by using the foreign agent as well as an home agent, and that can be communicated with the source address. Yes, so this is the first point regarding your registration. Second one, which is nothing but directly from mobile node to home agent with an co-located address obtained by a dynamic host configuration protocol. This can be the last topic of your DHCP server, like which is the last topic of your second unit. And here we are going to discuss, like if it is placed in the other network like foreign network, the mobile node of that particular foreign network can also directly communicate with the home agent, so that the location, I am here, so my location is here, so you should be able to communicate with the source address. Like ఇప్పుడు మనం ఉన్నాము, like మన లొకేషన్ షేర్ చేస్తాం మన ఫ్రెండ్స్ కి, so same like that only here also it is going to share his own information to the home agent directly by this process, which we are going to call it as an tunneling. Yes, so co-located process, that a mobile node is directly communicating with the home agent. That co-located process we are going to call it as an tunneling effect. So this registration should be done. అంటే ఏంటి, ఇప్పుడు ప్రతి దానికి లైక్ మొబైల్ నోడ్ విచ్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు చేంజ్ ఇట్స్ పొజిషన్, దెన్ ఇట్ ఫస్ట్ it should register the network wherever they are going to transmit, wherever they are going to change its location, so that registration should be maintained for this networks. Yes, so next one which we are going to see is when home agent accepts a request, it associates to the home address of the mobile network, mobile node with the COA. Like I said, it is a different types of things, co-located and as well as a COA, which is a care of address. Yes, so in between, for this registration we are going to concentrate on binding. So binding, which is nothing but a triplet that consists the home address, COA, and the registration lifetime. Yes, once the registration of this particular mobile node is going to be expired, then it is going to I mean to say, like it is not going to communicate with the source address. Yes, it is going to change its time, like whenever we are going to see in FDMA, like if TDMA, like time division slots, like if it is going to have its own time slot, other than that particular time slot it cannot communicate with the both the channels. Same likewise here also we are going to use the registration lifetimes. Yes, so a registration request can be considered as a binding updated sent by the mobile node. So mobile node should be able to consider its request. Like ఇప్పుడు ఏం లేదు, like home agent and home agent to foreign agent both should have a communication For the communication, we are going to use this mobile node, foreign agent, and as well as a home agent. So for requests that should be sent from a mobile node to foreign agent, and to foreign agent to the home agent. Like simple example, it can be seen here. So see, so foreign network and a mobile node. Mobile node is going to register foreign agent, and this particular registration should be done by using, as I said, a home agent is a permanent one. So this is a temporary one. So it should change its location twice. Yes, like for the yes. So for this purpose, it is going to register, and that particular request that it has been changed from home network to the other network. So it should send a request to the home network also, like we are going to call it as an home agent here. So it should again say, like మనం ఇప్పుడు అంటున్నాం personal information that should be shared by the other countries, like it should maintain some database tables అనేవి when create చేసి, like it should say that information is correct, the mobile node is present in my network only, so and so time it has been changed to your network, so please access the registration from here to there. Yes, so registration reply, and again it has been replied to the mobile node, then it is going to access the foreign network for that particular mobile node. Yes, so this is nothing but the agent registration in a simple way. Like if we are going to have in depth, like if care of address is at FA, like foreign agent, if care of address is in, like if care of address is in foreign agent, like the mobile node sends its registration request consisting of COA, like care of address, to the FA. So as I said, mobile node which is going to send its care of address, like location, care of address in the sense location that can be shared by the FA, and FA forwards a request to the HA. Yes, so the HA now sets, it is going to set up the mobile binding, like binding అన్నప్పుడు ఏం లేదు, like it is going to set up its own home address and as well as a care of address and lifetime of that particular mobile node, like, or else we can say it as an, it is going to maintain a database table for the mobile node of that particular network. Yes, so binding which is going to consist of a mobile node and a home IP address and a COA of the current location of that particular mobile node. So it also consists of a lifetime of the registration, and it is also going to have registration expires, like it is going to expire the automatically, like I said in your TDMA, whenever the time slot has been finished, then it is going to wind up its own communication, and it can be deleted, like if something has been occurred, like it is going to access and some 5 minutes time, so if whenever the access time is being finished or disabled, like it is going to delete that particular mobile node, like it is not going to access or it is not going to have a communication by the other network of that particular mobile node. Next, if the care of address is co-located register, so it can be a simple, the mobile node sends a request directly to the home agent. As I said, it is a process of calling it as a tunnel. Yes, and vice versa. So this is also an registration procedure for the mobile node returning to their home network, like it is also showing their address to the particular home agent of that particular network, and it can directly communicate between the mobile node of a different network to the home agent of your home network. Yes, so this process that we are going to call it as an registration. Don't be confused regarding the agent discovery and agent registration. Agent discovery, which is of two types, agent advertisement and as well as an agent solicitation. Advertisement annappudu, like it is going to take care of ICMP packets we have described in previous class, and agent solicitation, which is nothing but we are going to have some guidance of that particular persons who are going to who are going to have a different changing their places. Yes, so this is different and that is different, and agent registration is also different. Like whenever a request should be sent to the networks, other networks, then it should first register the other networks, and that network should accept the previous network. Yes, ఇక్కడ చూస్తున్నారు కదా, foreign network mobile node of that particular foreign network is has been come from other network, like it is going to take the request from the other network, like it is present in your network and it is going to change its network. So can I, like it is going to ask some permission, or it is going to take some acknowledgement from the both the networks. Yes, so this is nothing but your agent registration. And in your textbook diagram you have like this: mobile station P and mobile station up to so on mobile node 1, and same information: home network, mobile services, switching center, and a foreign network, home agent, foreign network, and routers. Yes, so this information is same, like it is going to transmit the data, like it is going to send a request, and that particular request, mobile node request to the foreign network, as I said here, like here this is a foreign network actually. So అది కూడా ఇక్కడ మీకు డిస్క్రైబ్ చేస్తున్నారు చూడండి. This is a foreign network, mobile services, switching center, and in that network you are going to have a foreign agent. Yes, so this is a foreign agent, and this particular foreign agent should have a router, like if we are going to have something called as I said, COA or co-located of your mobile node, that it should be indicated, and then afterwards it should take the permission from the other router. Yes, like where it has been changed its location, why it is going to change its location from the other network to the other network. Yes, so this router is going to take care of the mobile node of the foreign network presently, and previously of that particular mobile node of the other network, like here we are going to say it as a home network. Yes, so likewise here we are going to connect with the home agent, and then afterwards only home network is going to again give a reply to the foreign network of your mobile node, and this can be in detail it can be given, it can give some request to the home agent as well as a foreign agent. So this is a diagram which is somewhat complicated to the people to understand. So this is a simple example as we can easily remember for your exams. Like ఇది గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, తర్వాత like you should draw this diagram only. Yes, or else you can draw this diagram. Yes, so next we are going to move on to the same we have something called as sequence diagram or something else like that. Yes, so as I said, a mobile node is taking care of a request that should be generated from the foreign agent. So the foreign agent is going to give the particular request sent by the mobile node to the other network. ఇక్కడ home agent అనేది కాకుండా like it can be other agent, like correspondent agent కావచ్చు, correspondent node కావచ్చు, it can be anything. The third one, other networks that are also going to be accessed. As I said, it is in a previous diagram, it can have different types of friends, like a particular home network is going to access with a different types of people. So these are also going to have a different types of networks. So here also you can access the different types of networks, and that should be sent to the that particular network. So the registration request can be generated, and the reply that can be sent to your mobile node. Whenever we are going to access with the three things, like a mobile node, foreign agent, as well as a home agent, so this can be accessed. And if we are going to generate only the mobile node and the home agent, directly we are going to send the information from mobile node to home agent. Yes, so home mobile node registration that can be done, and next reply that can be sent to your mobile node. So this is a simple diagram of your sequence diagram. And next we are going to move on to like we have an registration like same as that of your ICMP packet. So here we are going to have an IP header fields and UDP and so on. One second. So what do you mean by this IP header fields and UDP header fields and so on? Like whatever the thing I have said, like how it is going to generate, that we can see here. And next, previously, like we have something called as acknowledgement that should be sent by using these three things: mobile node, foreign agent, and as well as an home agent. So what is the need? Like how we are going to send? It can be described like whenever we are going to assume that mobile node has an IP address of the home agent, and if not, then the mobile node broadcasts the registration request to the paging area. Like we can say it as a table that can be generated. And now the mobile node sends a registration request to the FA, and FA sends the request to the home agent of that particular network. And whenever the COA is co-located COA, then the request is directly sent to the home agent. So whenever direct గా మనకి like co-located కాకుండా COA like care of address ఉంటేనే like it is going to directly send that particular request to the HA. Yes. So the HA binds itself for the mobility, like we are going to call it as an encapsulation and tunneling packets to the mobile node by using a new foreign agent. The binding period equals to the time lifetime of your COA, like care of address lifetime, like changing of its position, different time slots. It should not change. Yes. So the mobile node then registers again before binding period expires when it moves to another foreign network. Like it is going to, if that particular thing has been expired, then it is going to have a different network, and it can have a home network, and like it is going to return to the home network of that particular network. Then HA sends a registration reply to the foreign agent, and foreign agent to the mobile node. Yes. So it is a simple example, mobile node to home agent. And if we are going for the second slot, like registration request, so registration request can be like this. It is simply explained like we have different slots. Type is equal to 1, and SD, DMG, and RTX. Yes. So this is not given in your textbook, and this is also not given in your textbook. Yes. Directly you have this diagram and the steps of this particular like saying it's an acknowledgement registration of your mobile node via FA or directly with HA. So this particular thing is also not given in your textbook, and this also not given in your textbook. So it has been described in your textbook like it is a 32-bit, like it is going to calculate the UDP. UDP anappudu, here we are going to discuss this thing and how the UDP has been come into existence in your textbook. So this is a particular diagram for your registration request that it should be generated. So IP header fields that can be for your foreign agent or your net like a home agent. Yes. So UDP header files like header fields like a type is equal to 1 when it is a registration, that should be set to 1. Yes. S is an simultaneous binding, and which is nothing but it is going to have an access for an home agents want to return to the mobility binding, like it should have an binding of that particular network details to the home agent. And whereas B is a broadcast datagram, which is say messages that can be sent by address of your MN, and MN also should receive the request. Yes. So next D is decapsulation of your mobile node, and mobile node can have a co-located care of address at the tunneling packet. Yes. And next we have a minimal encapsulation, and it is going to access the encapsulation period of it is a minimum taking of your minimum time slot, like we can say it as an lifetime. So GRE encapsulation, G is GRE encapsulation, and R is equal to 0, which can be ignored, and X is equal to 0 also, it can be ignored, and T is nothing but reverse tunneling request. So this tunneling and encapsulation can be seen in your next class, like the next topic. Yes. So whereas for your identification we have 64-bit, and it is going to have some identification like if a person, like I said in your VLR and HLR, if a person's details are mismatched. Yes. So if a person who is going to travel from one location to another location, if the details has been provided by the HLR and the VLR is not going to match, like a person details are different. Yes. So this is nothing but we are going to say it as an identification number that can be set to as 64-bit, and it is like it should not be any mismatch of the request and as well as a reply. Like HA address, MN home address, and CO address has been discussed in previous class, and optimal extensions that should be taken care by using a mobile home authentication extension. And this type 32 length and security parameters like index, and that can be described in detail. So this is a simple example of your registration request that is going to happen. And whereas your registration request field for sending of your information, like ఇప్పుడు మనం like mobile node should send some information to the foreign agent and foreign agent to the home agent. So how it is going to send some mobile IP registration is by UDP gram protocol. Yes. And a 32-bit word with the first byte of something, we can take a different types of type of size, like it can be 110000 and so on. So this is simple example. And the 32-bit, it should have an home IP address of MN, and also it should have an home agent of IP address of MN, and it should has a COA of the MN as a new agent, and it should also have the identification of the mobile node. This should be done by using the 32-bit. Yes. So this can be described as a 32-bit 1 to 32. So as I said, it should have a different 32, only 32 undal, like a lifetime of that particular thing, COA, home agent, home address, and also the identification, they should be in a 32-bit. Yes. So this is nothing but a registration request field for sending. And whereas the registration reply field for sending, it should also follow the different criteria for replying the uh, registration. Yes. So how it is going to access this particular registration reply, whereas a request that can be sent, and it should also reply the user. Yes. So that particular thing is also same as a process. It is nothing but a 32 word with an first byte, which is it can be said to be as 8 digits. Yes. It can be 110000, so on. And that particular 8 bits of the code specifying the result of that particular registration, and the lifetime also should be indicated within the 2 bytes. Yes. So the 32-bit of your home IP address of the network, and as well as the home agent of IP address of the network mobile node, and the 32-bit which is for identification of mobile node, and a set of words for your extension. Like these are nothing but a simple examples, like it can be directly described in your textbook. Ivani levu, like it should be followed, like the diagram should be followed, then only you can understand the things. Yes. So this is the main diagram of your 0 to 31. Like why we are going to use it, the type is equal to 3 code and lifetime. Here also we have seen in your agent discovery, like here also we have seen the type is equal to 16 length sequence number. So this also it is not described in your textbook, so that we can easily understand this particular agent discovery and as well as an agent registration. So the database creation also is also a simple one, and it can be described in your next class. Up till here, any doubts to anyone? Any doubts? Please don't leave the meeting. I will take the attendance.